training camp at Home Farm, which is always amazing, and you get to use their facilities, and they've got a really good gallop track. And then the horses get shipped away to Germany, and we meet them there, and then just the championship is just amazing, and there's such a busy atmosphere, and it's always a privilege just to represent your country again. So, yeah.
And tell us about the test that you ride there. So you're para grade 2. What sort of movements and stuff are you riding?
So I do a walk trot test. So it's got walk, leg yield, medium trot, your halts that they always like to be square, and yeah, free walk. So it's quite a backwards and forwards test, and there's lots of transitions. So the horse has to be really on your aids to keep it flowing. So it's quite, even though it's walk trot, no canter, it's still quite interesting.
And how much pressure's on your shoulders, you know, compared to when you're just riding a normal test at home, when you are out and you're representing your country and everyone's watching you? What's that like?
Well, you always want to do well at any competition, but I think there's always that extra bit of expectation when you're at a championship, like being in the Horse and Hound on the front cover just the week before. You're like, oh my god, you're on the front cover. So everybody is keeping an eye on how you're doing, so you just hope that all the training throughout the year and what you've been doing with your trainer and equestrian GBR, it all just comes together and you get the best test possible.
And you're no stranger to the pressure, because you've also been to Tokyo. Tell us about that.
Tokyo was a bit of unexpected, because I got a call up like 2 days before they were leaving. So I was a bit probably naive and just loved being in the experience. But it was nice and hot. I like the hot weather. And Suki seemed to love, just took it all in the stride with the flying, and yeah, it was great to be at my first Paralympics.
And what's that like when were you sitting at home when you got the call and it was a couple of days before? Tell us about that.
So I was at Home Farm where we did a pre-training, and it was quite hard because unfortunately I took Sophie Christensen's spot. So she was really supportive, and yeah, I just was a bit just in the moment, just excited.
And you've got an incredible horse. It's the same horse you took to Tokyo that you took to the Euros.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Well, I'm pretty grateful to the Albergs for letting me go and try her, and she got swapped for my moto. Well, my mum's moto. That's how we got her. So she's definitely worth the moto to give up. But she's just the most amazing mare, and you can put her in any situation and she just deals with it, and she, once you have her on your side, she just completely listens to you.
And did you have to get to know her, did she have to get to know you as well in the way that you ride?
Yeah, and sometimes they're a bit, if I put too much leg on, I've had a horse that doesn't like my legs, but Suki seems to just get on with it and just helps me along. She's a bit of a diesel engine. You have to kind of let her warm up, and then she's like, oh, I'm warmed up now, so I'll keep going for you.
And what's her big party trick? What's her best movement?
Oh, I don't know. She does like, that's quite hard. She does like a bit to do halts.
Yeah.
And she is getting a better medium now, but she definitely loves eating.
Okay, that's her party trick.
I would say that's her party trick, mostly.
We mentioned your para grade 2. Tell us about that kind of grading process. What's it like?
Yeah, so you go to a classification room, and they assess you on different movements, and then they grade you whether out of the movements you have to do, and then you get put into certain grades. So it starts at grade 1 and then goes up to grade 5.
And do you get continually graded? Do you have to go back for regrading, or is it just a one-time thing?
So some people, get put on review, which you get reviewed every 2 years or so, and then some people are confirmed, so it means that your condition probably won't change, so they just leave you at that grade.
And what's it like coming to the national championships?
Oh, I really like it here. There's just an atmosphere like no other. Like you got the shops and the people, and yeah, just like riding in the arena.
There's so many trade stands here this year. Have you had a chance to go shopping yet? Are you going to be looking out for anything?
Not yet, but I might drag Mum along in a bit.
Time for us to get the credit card
Yeah.
out. And what's the social side to this event as well?
It's nice because we all pretty much all arrive the night before, and you get to ride and have the arena walk, and then there's a nice marquee around the back where all the horse boxes are, so lots of people go and have something to eat and drink in there.
And what's your plans for the future? What's your kind of big ambitions?
To keep training hard with Nikki Lickley, and yeah, hopefully just to try and get to another championship or Paris next year. But yeah, it's a long way off, so we've got lots of preparation and hard work to do before then.
And what about this week? Have you ridden yet? How's it all going?
Yeah, so I got back, like I said, on Sunday, so it's been a bit of a rush. And the horse I rode today, he's 7, so he's the one up and coming. So he was a good boy. He didn't mind about the atmosphere, so he was a good boy.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's great to have you here.
Thank you.
And we've got a lot more guests to enjoy as well. So if you want to share this video on Facebook, you can do it. It's available. It's going to stay up there. And you can join us again later today with more guests on the way here at the Fan Zone.